Good morning. How are you? The markets continue to be in doldrums, huh? The markets, so it's been volatile. How have you been? Good morning. Good morning. Nilakshi. Hi. Shibu. Hi. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. All good? Any great success stories anyone has to share? You can quickly write in the chat box. Anything. Anything that you have experienced, something that you would like us to know. Uh, please go ahead and you can write that in the chat box. Okay, so let's get going. So what are the things that we are going to discuss today? So today we are going to do a continuation of what we were doing yesterday. So yesterday we were looking at stuff which was particularly uh, how to handle situations of clients and so on. Okay. Now, today we are going to do uh, an extension of that. So what is the extension? You know, most of the times, as a wealth manager, you are not just trying to figure out whether this is the right time to enter the market, whether technically things are steady, whether I'm able to understand the macro conditions and all of that. वो सब तो आप करते ही हो. But the other big problem that we are continuously fighting against is that getting the person agree to start investments. जब जहां पर 3 out of 10 times the market has been volatile. देखो, इन द लास्ट फ्यू डेज आपके पास तो जैसे आपने बताया बहुत सारे क्लाइंट से मैसेज किए भी होंगे एंड कहीं पर मैसेजेस नहीं भी किए होंगे, जैसे शुड वी स्टॉप द एसआईपी, मार्केट गिर गया है क्या करे, इज दिस बिकॉज ऑफ द वॉर एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट. नाउ, so as we know, it is not always about what is happening in the market, right? It is also about the drop in the confidence amongst the clients. And when confidence falls, clients don't think logically. आपको आप में से कितने जन को लगता है कि clients actually think logically during such times? The answer is no. Clients, many a times, or most of the times, do not think logically. ये क्यों होता है? Because ultimately, investments is also a function of emotion, feelings, and all of that. And when markets turn volatile, we all know by now that they react emotionally. They start doing things like एसआईपी बंद कर देंगे, एटलीस्ट रिक्वेस्ट तो भेज देंगे, थोड़ा पैसा रिडीम करके एफडी में मूव करेंगे, 10 अदर लोगों से बातचीत करेंगे. नॉट बिकॉज दे आर रॉन्ग, बट बिकॉज दे आर अनश्योर अबाउट करना क्या है. एंड यहीं पर मोस्ट एडवाइजर्स मेक ए मिस्टेक. क्या करते हैं? We are also humans, right? Advisors are also humans. We tend to panic and we try to explain too much, or we go completely silent, absolutely silent. Because in this moment, your client is not looking for returns. Your client is looking for a reassurance. So today's session is not about predicting markets. It's not about giving the best fund to your clients. It is about something far more important. How you behave when your client is uncertain. Because let me tell you very clearly, in good markets, clients feel smart. ये थोड़ा बहुत हम लोगों ने कल बात किया. But in uncertain markets, they remember who made them feel calm. And that advisor actually wins for life, right? So hold on. I'm going to open up the slide deck and I'm going to take you through all of that in a short while. Just give me a minute. I'm going to download this and we are going to get started. Just a minute and we will get started. Could you please confirm if you are able to see my slide deck? Is it visible? Can you please quickly write yes in the chat box if it is visible? All right. Okay, let's get started. What to say, how to act, and how to build trust when markets are volatile. Okay. This is the time we actually lose a lot of time because हम लोग client के पास जाते हैं, decisions नहीं लिया जाता है, and then we actually grumble. देखो, markets fall किया, but markets fall जितना करता है उससे कई गुना ज्यादा क्लाइंट का कॉन्फिडेंस फॉल्स. कितने लोग एग्री करते हो इससे? हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू एग्री दैट द कॉन्फिडेंस ऑफ द क्लाइंट फॉल्स फार मोर देन द फॉल इन द मार्केट? एंड उस समय क्या होता है? देर इज ऑलवेज दोज हेडलाइंस विच आर हिटिंग अस, फियर मॉन्गरिंग, fear of loss, peer pressure, should we stop or sip, constant WhatsApp noise. Client के mind के अंदर all of these things are continuously going around. They're drowning in noise, not facts. They're thinking, they're reacting, and all of that. Okay. So this is not a market problem. This is actually a behavioral problem. Your clients are reacting to fear of loss, media confusion, and pressure from others. Financial charts do not fix this problem. So, how do advisors destroy trust and how do they build it? देखो, दो किस्म के एडवाइजर्स है. एक होता है द रिएक्टिव एडवाइजर, जो रिएक्ट करते रहते हैं सिचुएशन के साथ. वो कौन होता है? And all of these three things that they do actually triggers clients panic. Okay. वो पहला होता है दे ऑल्सो पैनिक अलॉन्ग विद द क्लाइंट. क्लाइंट जितना पैनिक कर रहे हैं, एडवाइजर भी उतना ही पैनिक करेगा, बिकॉज उसको आइडिया नहीं है करना क्या है. एंड इन द प्रोसेस दे ट्राई टू ओवर एक्सप्लेन मार्केट्स. मार्केट टेक्निकल्स में भी घुस जाते हैं कि यहाँ से यू टर्न लेंगे, लास्ट बार 25% गिर के घूम गया था एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट. एंड तीसरा, और दे गो कंप्लीटली साइलेंट आउट ऑफ फियर. सोचते हैं मार्केट एक दिन यू टर्न ले लेंगे एंड थिंग्स विल बिकम हंकी डोरी. हाँ. दूसरा होता है द ग्राउंडेड वन, जो ट्रस्ट बिल्ड करता है. दे आर एक्चुअली स्टेइंग काम, दे आर ट्राइंग टू शो स्टेबिलिटी, एंड जो भी बात करते दे ट्राई टू सिंप्लीफाई थिंग्स, दे सिंप्लीफाई द नैरेटिव एंड दे कम्युनिकेट इन ए प्रोएक्टिव मैनर. दे डोंट गो साइलेंट. दो किस्म के एडवाइजर्स होता है, एक जो फंड सिलेक्ट करता है, दूसरा जो बिहेवियरल गाइड करता है. योर रियल रोल right now is not to pick the market bottom. It is to prevent the client from self-destructing. Market क्या करेगा? How will the market move? React कब करेगा? Stop answering those questions because इसका जवाब किसी के पास नहीं है. Try to start answering questions कि हम क्या करें? What should we do? You cannot control the previous one, the first one, but you must entirely own the responsibility of guiding the second question. हम क्या करें? Sorry. There is a three-step communication model. Okay. The reason this works is that you are simplifying the process. What has happened, why it has happened, and what should we do? Acknowledge. Acknowledge the current situation. When you acknowledge reality, you know, then actually the panic situation drops. Tell them why it has happened. Provide a very brief logical context. And third, what should we do? It has to be direct, specific action or a non-action. Okay. Simple, repeatable, but extremely powerful. The objective of this is to cut out the noise instantly. Like what to say? Markets are reacting to global tension. Why? This is normal and expected during such events. Action. Our strategy remains the same. Stay invested. No changes required today. In this script, it instantly cuts out the panic, the noise, and calms down and normalizes the situation. Remember, good markets don't build trust. Uncertain markets do. Clients don't remember your advice in good times. They remember exactly how you handled them during bad times. That's the power of an advisor during market volatility. What you should do today? Arch, call up two key clients, message five clients, post one something. What you should not do is do not try to predict the market. Don't show that you are panicking and never go silent. Remember, you don't control markets, you control how your clients behave. All the best, everyone. Have a great day ahead. Fantastic. Hope you have great investing happening from your clients. And I'll see you tomorrow exactly at 10:10. All the best. See you tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.